Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Reacting to It. I'm Dika. So last time on Kids on the Slope, we had the start of the new spring term, which meant new classes, and our trio unfortunately got split up. But with this, we had Sentaro going into a new class, which meant there was a huge chance and huge likely possibility he was going to be making new acquaintances. And from that, we had met, I think his name is Matsuoka, very eccentric guy who's also part of the art club, and invited Sentaro to play drums for his band, promising him stuff. We also saw, and I mentioned this last time, we also saw the potential of Yurika, who at this point Kaoru had realized had feelings for brother June, and I was going back and forth whether he was trying to deter Sentaro away from meeting her, one because of Ritsuko, because he has feelings for Ritsuko, or he was actually genuinely concerned for his friend because he was worried he was going to get his heart broken if he carried on pursuing it. So that was another angle I didn't fully look at. However, I do believe it could also be down a third angle, which is the jealousy route, because when he had found out about Sentaro joining the band until at least the festival, he literally threw a big temper tantrum. He was yelling at him, all sorts of stuff, and his character, like Kaoru himself, admitted, I don't know why I did that, but there was something he said that every time he thinks of losing him, he gets really anxious. We did get a bit of a flashback of what happened when he was younger. He lost a close friend of his. Maybe it's linked to that. Maybe it's linked to that he genuinely feels like this weird, I wouldn't say a weird obsession, but I was mentioning that maybe there is more romantic. I don't know if it's romantic, more just admiration, but there's more there. And he clearly, apart from Ritsuko, who's the only other person with unrequited feelings for him, he felt really jealous the idea of him being with other people and not him. So that really made him anxious and really stirred him up. And the other thing we saw at the end of the episode is that we knew that brother June was missing. He's now turned up. I'm assuming that's him. He was at the bar. So now I'm wondering if we're going to find out more about where his whereabouts was, what the connection is, because we've got Yurika that was sending him letters. And lastly, I wonder if we're going to get more about that jealousy, or if Kaoru is going to apologize to Sentaro, because I think it was a little bit out of hand, because he clearly doesn't like Matsuoka, and not for the reasons of him, I don't know, just being annoying and not the sort of not the sort of person to get on with, because he literally feels like he's taking away his friend, almost as if he can't have other interests. Oh yeah, and I forgot the whole Beatle record. He gave him the Beatle record, and he was getting really funny about that, which is so bizarre. But anyway, here we are with episode 7.
My feet feel heavy. It's just like the first time I climbed this slope. What's in it exactly?
Let's see. Clams boiled in soy sauce. Are you two going steady? Of course not.
Look at her, she's blushing.
You don't have to hide it from us.
Honestly, we're not dating. Mukai-san and I are just friends, nothing more.
Hey, tell us something. What's the trick to getting good scores on
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same thing.
Oh.
Put him on the spot.
Hey, Richie.
He's even going to ignore him?
Don't ignore me. Would you just listen to me, you blockhead?
I'm so surprised that his attitude, like the way he's acting, is
Wow!
unacceptable.
We just got a roll cake. Why don't you share it with your friends?
Jeez, Mom, you can't come in here!
We're rock and roll, so roll cake is perfect.
Is he walking by the house? So, yeah.
Oh my, I haven't seen you in a while, Sentaro-kun.
If you're interested, you want to hear it?
Maybe he'll pick up on it himself.
Sentaro-kun,
Oh. Tell him then. He's in it.
Don't mind me, you kids go on with what you were doing.
Yurika-san!
Well, you didn't do anything wrong either, Sentaro. These stupid people and their stupid feelings, they can't seem to tell you the truth.
Your woman forgot something. Maybe I should give it to her.
Bam.
Sentaro,
Maybe
wait!
he realised in that instant.
More nominations.
Okay. Then I nominate Nishimi-san and Mukai-san. Good job. I think that's a good idea too. No objections here.
Could you write down the representatives' names and program?
Can I have an application for him?
Here you are. Since I was always transferring from school to school, I never had the chance to take on a responsibility like this. It's more fun than I thought.
The other day at the shop, Sentaro punched Brother June in the face. I didn't see it myself, and I don't know what it was about.
Do me a favor and copy this info onto the application, would you?
Forget it. The reception desk is in the materials room. Go over there and fill out the form yourself.
Because what's his face is going to be there, so they're going to have to interact.
Fill out a form.
The way he's treating him. What is wrong with him?
It's fine.
No, it's not. No, that isn't what I want to say. Excuse me, is there still time to sign up? Yes. I became busier with my committee duties, and before I knew it, the distance between me and him had grown.
I bet it's going to be really good. Oh, they're dressed like the Beatles. It's
Are you ladies ready to rock?
damn.
You're not going to watch from inside?
Things are awkward between me and Sentaro-kun right now. And betrayed him in the worst way.
So she did cheat on him. Huh?
What the?
Why don't you get off the stage?
Hey,
Sorry to burst your bubble. So I'll ask you upperclassmen to shut up and stop interrupting just to amuse yourselves.
Oh, yes. Jump on them.
Hey, I really am surprised. I never thought you would join the band.
But then he told me the reason. After he said that he wanted to be a star to support his family, I changed my mind about it. And you're powerless to do it.
Kaobuchi-kun,
Yeah, I hope you
would
feel
you
bad.
consider staying?
Besides, I'm keeping my important partner waiting.
don't panic. I'll keep them occupied for a little while. You be ready to go on as soon as the problem's fixed.
No, it is favourite things. It is. But in a jazz way. In a jazz sense. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Oh, it's the song. It's all mixed together. That's what they started doing. That's like the song they... I love it. Epic! Well done, Kaoru.
Richie,
Ah. That's so sweet.
My body feels light. Like I've got wings on my feet.
So that was an epic episode, and I absolutely love that performance of everything they've been working on, all their different experiences, everything they've been going through, all coming together. And now that potentially Sentaro's experienced some form of heartbreak, he was able to proper put that into his performance. I absolutely loved it. So again, I thought Kaoru was being absolutely unreasonable, especially his treatment of Sentaro. Whether it's his jealousy, whether it's his pride mixed into it. So I thought that was absolutely ridiculous, and Sentaro wouldn't have known. He would have not been able to. He could probably also sense that he might have felt he was being abandoned, but at the same time, he never gave him a chance to explain himself. So I did like that. Even, you know, when he tried to speak to him when he came to fill out his form for the school festival, and all those moments, and he was literally ready to never go back to that friendship or that life, essentially, after Ritsuko had asked, after this you're going to be jamming in the basement again. So we get a bit of an idea, like at the shop we noticed that Yurika was there looking at the same, it was that song that Brother June was singing. And I've got the inkling or the inclination that she cheated on Sentaro, essentially, with Brother June, or something had happened between them, because she felt extremely guilty. And I was really surprised. I wasn't expecting Sentaro, considering he could never seem to string a sentence together when he's near Yurika. He was ready to potentially kiss her, to do that, to, you know, step it forward. And in that moment, obviously, again, I was a little bit annoyed because she wanted to tell him, but then she thought, you know what, let me just kiss him, potentially because either Brother June was avoiding her, or he essentially, it was a one-time thing, he cut it off. I don't know what was going on. And when they'd found out, I've got a feeling Sentaro might have realised something happened, or especially the way, like, he noticed the record she was holding, the way he was speaking, how he was acting, and he was ready to, and I think it hurt him. So when Kaoru went out to speak to her, she kind of admitted that I portrayed him in the worst possible way. So yeah, again, I think she cheated on him and probably still feels really bad. So that fantastic performance, I think, finally when he overheard Sentaro speaking to the other guy, I keep forgetting his name, about why he was doing it, like, it wasn't, I still think the way Kaoru acted was unreasonable and stupid, but I think it finally humbled him when he heard that he's doing it, you know, the fact that he felt useless, and he knew why the other guy wanted to do it, and he wanted to help someone out. And it all comes down to Sentaro is a kind person, regardless of all the shit that he went through. He's still a good person, he's still kind, he still wants to help people out in the best way possible, and if this was a way to do it, he was going to do it. So again, Kaoru went out of his comfort zone, started playing the piano in front of everyone, started proper playing jazz, and that fantastic mega mix they did of all the songs, everything put together was kind of like a way for them to kind of get out their frustrations, but at the same time apologize to one another. Well, not apologize, but because Sentaro has nothing to apologize for, but to make amends. And it was nice because they were able to finally move on from that point. So that was a fantastic way to do it, and it was good. And sometimes music does bring us together. And in a heartbeat, as soon as Kaoru started playing the piano, Sentaro started playing the drums, and it just goes to show how it all came round. It started with favourite things, then it went to One Day My Prince Will Come, and then it went down to that first song. The first one they both practiced together. The first song that Kaoru practiced in jazz style, and how much he had improved, and how it was fantastic to see that after Sentaro's comments about, you know what, my jazz partner is waiting for me, you know, I have to get back to him, just goes to show he didn't miss a beat in their musical relationship. So that was a great episode, so I cannot wait to see what happens next. Clearly, I don't know if Ritsuko is definitely sensing a change in him prior to the whole fight between him and Sentaro, but definitely sensing that he's trying his best in terms of his feelings for her. So I wonder if that dynamic's going to change eventually. I wonder if things will change with Sentaro now, because he knows, I don't think him and Yurika are a thing anymore, and now with Brother June back, I wonder if that's going to put another complicated thing in the mix. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.